Hi guys! Welcome back to my channel. Today we'll be doing a landscape painting and I'm excited about this one because I've been wanting to paint some reflections and water. I mean, it has always been my favorite subject, but I seldom do that for my tutorials. So for now, I'm just gonna paint. I'm gonna teach you how to paint a beautiful landscape. And we'll be using the following colors for today's painting tutorial. We have titanium white, phthalo green, burnt sienna, phthalo blue, black, and cadmium yellow. I guess, or most of you, if not all of you, have these colors already. So let's begin now. Okay, let me do first the sky. So for the sky, we're going to use some light blue. I'm going to get my phthalo blue, white, tiny bit of black to tone down the color. Okay, like this. Let's start painting the sky. Like so. Like that. All right. I'm not really covering this area because that will be painted over with a lot of trees later. So we're going to continue this light blue color up to here because that would be the waters. So it will reflect the sky. So it's the same color. It should be the same color. Alright, like that. Okay, and now we're going to identify where the horizon is gonna go. So I'm gonna use a different brush just to make a line like that to separate the sky and the waters. So I'm gonna get my black, my phthalo green, so I'm using dark green colors. And this is only for sketching purposes. It doesn't have to be the exact color that I'm using, that you should use. So we'll be making some diagonal line like that. And here as well. Like that. So we'll be doing a diagonal landscape. Or a diagonal horizon. Like so. That's only for identification, like identifying where things are gonna go. Alright. Okay. And now we're going to do some trees. So for those trees, I'm just gonna use another brush. I'm gonna get my black, again dark green, phthalo green plus black, phthalo plus black, and let's start creating some, or let's identify where our trees are gonna go. This is these are just suggestion of trees. We're still in the sketching part. Nothing is final here. So as you go near the center, your line should be a little smaller. Okay, so again, like that. This serves as the underpainting of our trees. Like that. Okay, and I'm sorry guys, I have to check my phone for a moment because I have to check if I'm receiving an important email today. So while I'm waiting for it to dry, let me just all right, that's good. All right. Okay, so I did not have, or I did not get my what do you call this, my hair dryer, because I don't feel like using it for this type of painting to dry my paints quickly. I don't think I need it, so I'm just gonna underpaint the trees. Again, these are suggestions. This is the underpainting. We'll be doing some detailing later. We're just trying to be loose for this moment. All right, like that. Okay, now I'm going to get my fan brush. Get your fan brush and dab onto your cadmium yellow and mix it with the dark green that we have here to make some muted green colors. You can even add brown. All right, like that. And let's start making some more detailing. For the trees. So as you can see, the black underpainting already helps me to make the trees quite or give the trees more volume. So I'm gonna dab on as well to my phthalo green, just pure phthalo. So make your shapes quite irregular to suggest natural patterns. Like so. Alright, I'm going to make some more light green color. So dab onto your pure yellow, maybe add white. And I'm going to create some more green. And I'm going to get some Phthalo. And then some black to make some more trees right here. We're still in the underpainting process. We'll be layering a lot today. So if you love layering, this is a good subject for you guys. Okay, I'm going to get my burnt sienna. Mix that with my yellow and green. Maybe add white. So this color. And I'm just gonna use that to make some more details. All right. Okay. Going to get my green color plus black. Just to separate the soil or the land from the water. All right. And then we're going to make some more reflections. Or we're going to make the reflections because we actually haven't done any reflection here except the sky. So just get your black and make some black patterns down here. Of course. Like that. So again, this is just like what, stage 2 of our underpainting process. This is still underpainting for me, and we'll do some more detailing later. For now, we already know where the trees are gonna go, where the sky is gonna go, and let's proceed to making some more details. I think I'm gonna make some clouds. So for the clouds, I'm just gonna get some gray color. So get your white. Okay, I already ran out of white. I'm gonna get my white and then tiny bit of black to gray my color. And let's start painting some clouds. It could be any cloud that you want, any shape of clouds that you want for your painting. Me, I'm just gonna go like that. We're going to do the same color, gray, to create the same cloud shapes down here. Because we're doing reflection, so what is up should be the opposite image of the reflection. I'm using gray because we're going to use the pure white later for highlighting. So this is just the underpainting for the clouds as well. Like that. All right. Now I'm going to get my pure white, just pure white, and let's try to make some highlights. Same here. Like that. We'll go back to the clouds later. Let's just allow the initial stage or the initial paints to dry. We will go back to it later. Maybe we'll add some hints of yellow. All right, now let's go back to the soil part, which is quite dry now. So I'm gonna get my yellow, tiny bit of burnt sienna, and maybe white. And I'm just gonna make some more detailing on the soil. All right, like that. Then let's go back to some greeny colors because we're going to make a reflection or reflections of this part. So it should also show right here. I'm gonna get my pure burnt sienna. Alright, wash your brush out. I'm going to get my black. And I'm just gonna darken those spaces that I see using black. We want to create some negative spaces in between those foliage. So there, I'm just creating some pine trees of different sizes. Some are tall or visually tall because of perspective. Some are dark and some are green because of the absence and or presence of light. Like that. I'm going to get some green and we're going to apply that down here randomly so that even the highlights are being reflected. Don't overdo this step because the reflections are quite dark or should be dark. And also, the reflections should be quite distorted, or the distorted image of what is being reflected. So we don't want to create likeness of what is being reflected. We want to create some suggestion because reflections are quite distorted. It's the reverse of the object. All right, like that. Wash your brush out. Okay, I'm going to darken some areas in the sky. I'm gonna use my pure phthalo blue. And I'm just gonna apply that. Randomly. Alright. Then I'm gonna use my palette knife. I'm gonna try to use this for the clouds. I don't know if it's gonna work, but I'm just gonna try. So I'm just gonna use my palette knife, dab onto my white. And I don't know, I really don't know, guys, but I'm just gonna try. Alright, now I'm gonna use my ordinary brush to make or to blend a little some clouds. Especially down here in the reflection area, like that. I'm going to get my black and I'm going to darken some more. Alright, like that. Okay. Alright, now I'm gonna get some white or light blue, I mean. So light blue colors. We're just gonna go around the horizon line. Like something like that. Make some reflections, ripples. Then I'm going to get my brown, burnt sienna, cad yellow. Let's make some more reflections. Like that. Some more highlights. Right, like that. I'm going to get my cad yellow plus phthalo green plus tiny bit of burnt sienna to tone down the color, maybe white. Let's try to make some more details. I'm gonna use some more black and fill in those spaces that I see. I'm gonna use some white. Oops. Some more highlights. Like so. I wonder how this looks like. Oh, it's nice. It's really nice. It's nice! Yay! I'm gonna get my yellow. I want to highlight further. I'm gonna delete that one. I feel like it's quite... right. And I'm going to add some greeny colors to the reflections, because you know we want this area to be reflected down here. But it should not be too much, because again, the distortion makes the image quite different from what is being reflected. Only similarities in colors, but not in shapes, if that makes sense. I think some of the things that I'm doing really don't need explanation while I'm doing it. You can actually see it. Right, like that. All right, wash and brush out. I'm going to get my burnt sienna. I want some browny colors, like randomly showing. Like that. Like that. Then I'm going to use my palette knife. I'm just gonna try to make some like that. Like that. Just making the soil quite rough in texture. Like that. gonna try to make some more leaves. So I'm just gonna get my dark greens. Let's try to create some more leaves of the pine trees. Like so. And even down here, I'm just gonna apply it. All right, like that. It's nice. Oh, this is nice. Right? Oh my gosh. I love it. I love it, guys. So I want to go back to the clouds because I feel like it's good, but I feel like I need some more clouds. So I'm just gonna dab onto my white color. Like that. More clouds. I'm adding some more gray clouds to be just consistent with what is above, right? Again, clouds are not pure white. Clouds are grays and blues and yellows sometimes. Like that. And I really like this one. I really like it. It's very beautiful. Don't you think so? Yes, it's nice. Oh, I love it. So I'm gonna sign this now because I think I'm done. So I'm just gonna sign right here. And I think we're done, guys. Right? So I think this is done. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this very simple landscape painting that we did today, and I hope you find this beautiful. So see you in my next video, guys.